this rosemary and this copal. Let this sacred smoke cleanse and clear the energies, the air. There we are, we're live now, finally, yay! And giving thanks to the little dolphin over here for helping me cleanse and clear the space. Akasha here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Multidimensional Meditation. So I've been over here activating my light body and cleansing and clearing and getting ready for hours now. I get up and do my thing around the property and around my home, and I have my different altars going on. And today being still 11/11 and less than a week out from the blood moon eclipse, which is going to affect you for a good month, and it's taking you in a whole new direction in some way. And we're feeling and seeing a lot of deep, dark stuff coming up around money, value, self-worth, self-love, relationships, torture, abuse, fear of owning your power, owning your intuition. Your awakening is creating a very profound change in your life and your self-identity. And all these things are digging up the deepest, darkest fears that we hold around these energies. So, hi, Damaris and Destine. And so what we're going to do in this multidimensional meditation today is, I'm trying to see which way to go here. Go there. I can't move too far this way because of my crystal bowl. So I don't know why this is not cooperating. There we go. I'll try that. So what I want you to see this Sri Yantra is what's going on. So we're going to be focused today, though, on the idea of the love goddess, Venus. Venus is a planet, it's a goddess, it's an energy through different cultures. And I have my heart chakra crystal bowl here, which I hadn't seen in 6 years until just a month or two ago. And I hadn't really used it until this 11/11. So I made an entirely new altar after we crossed the eclipse last week and put out my 2 crystal bowls. And so it's become my daily ritual to come in to do my crystal bowl for the heart chakra and to tune into the love goddess. So we have here, this is from Egypt. The first time I went, it's a beautiful granite. So, of course, this is Gaia energy that's from Egypt that knows all the ancient energies. And it is represented, whoops, here we go, into this beautiful feminine goddess. Could be Nefertiti or Nefertiti. I can't remember. There's a whole bunch of them. But really, she's embodying the sacred feminine for us here. Okay? And so I don't know how much you're going to be able to hear or enjoy the crystal bowl for the heart, because Zoom has this thing where if it hears background noise, it cuts it off. So if I tone or I do other sound healing in my classes, Zoom will cut the noise off. But I'm going to do that, and you can start to receive. So when we are, let me just share so we can tune in. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Good. So make sure. Wow. Make sure I have no one paying attention to instructions today. Unbelievable. So here we go. Today, this is what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to share with you a little bit of the highlights today. Make sure you do the spiritual weather report. My apologies. People coming over gave them very specific instructions to come in and not do that. So no one's paying any attention. We're in the eclipse energy still. What the hell with everything? So we are in a powerful destiny unfolding. And so it's very karmic right now. deep, dark stuff might be coming up, deep fears or powers that you haven't claimed, things you've put in place to guard them. Emotions, desires, secrets, things that live in the sacral like shame, secrets, feelings of being imprisoned, threatened, a lot of vows, secret vows. So I've just put on the next pre-Black Friday sale item for the next week, and it's going to be the sacral sessions. So you can do a session with me. These are very deep into the sacral center and everything that means, into the lives, the powers, the past, the secrets that are held here, where the abuse is, where all this stuff is. So this is the kind of things that may be coming up for you, because the Scorpio energy, these deep, subconscious, watery emotion energies, they're swimming around right now, triggering alternate reality visions and connections. So you're healing multiple lives in your soul at once. Everything is accelerating. You don't need to know how to do it, but you do need to surrender to the fact that you can do it, and you are doing it. And you're willing to become a conscious, multidimensional being. All right. That means you accept the deep fears if they come up. I have clients texting me and students emailing me all the things they're going through right now, and they're blessed because they have that support. You know, you can do a session with me, or if you're in a class, we support each other. It's very powerful. And yet you are at the end of it here with yourself. And there's always energies. So what I want you to do is start thinking about the deep, dark things that have been coming up, maybe that you've been avoiding, maybe you feel stuck in, maybe you feel that you'll never get the trauma or the PTSD out of your cells, or you'll never stop reacting from fear, or you'll never feel safe. We're in the Taurus energy that came from the eclipse last week. So these things are deep fears that have threatened our safety, our home, our money, our value, our relationships, our worthiness, our love, and our identity. So this is a loving meditation that's going to allow you to dig into these, give them permission. They're swimming around. And we tend to fear them like a scorpion, right? We tend to fear them, that they're going to sting us. And it's possible, because the fear that you carry about what happened, what it meant, not wanting to feel it again, fear of being a target, anger, handing your power over by still being attached to someone else through anger or blame, or putting blame and shame on yourself. This is the time, because they're deep within. There is a secret that wants to rise to the surface of your awareness. Okay? And this is what's going to come up for you today. It might feel scary, might feel like being burned at the stake. This is all the stuff we went through in the spiritual weather report. But remember that the sacred feminine is rising again. That deep knowing is held by this silver Venus, who's completed the rose. Its recent initiation of 8 years, your sacred feminine has gone through phases and phases, experiences and experiences, shedding deep cloaks. So you're going to come into a place now with your karma and your destiny. This is the key. If it's stirring within you, you listen to it. Even if it's a whisper or hum, even if it's a vague memory from a dream, you listen to the deep waters of your emotion. The silver goddess, pure unconditional love, will surround you, and you can take the key and become the hero or heroine, moving through the dark. Because Sagittarius is coming. The sun has been coming. We're going in without the repression of the super powerful Mars masculine energy. We can go in. We can sense and feel all the deep energies. But we can do it because now we're going to tune into the love energy, infuse our hearts with our true self, because we are expanding into self-love. That means love of all parts, even the darker parts, the parts of shame or guilt or fear. So I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to close your eyes if you haven't yet. Make sure you're somewhere comfortable that you can hear me. And breathe. Let it expand through you because it's going to clear, cleanse, and reveal the heavy energies that are ready to go. Release the breath. Now, declare in your heart, I melt the reality I believe I am inside of, and I surrender. I'm ready to see love, to receive it, to feel it, to notice it. Divine love, glowing, outside of all of my fear, outside of all my worries, outside of all the identities I drag around with me of who I was and what happened to who. I carry everything I am, and yet I still feel ready to receive more love. Take another breath in. This time you're drawing in rose-colored energies. It smells like roses, the favorite one for you. Soft and velvety. It moves up and over the eyes like a soothing massage across the forehead and the scalp, down the back, down the throat, melting over the heart. Release the breath effortlessly. And that rosy pink cloud turns into silky liquid light that caresses your body like the fingertips of the most loving, adoring being that holds you in pure respect, acceptance, joy, and love. I allow my heart to lay down the arms, to open the prisons, to turn on the lights in the darkest corners. I allow myself to receive the light, love, and guidance of Venus, of the divine feminine in all forms throughout time and space, from the goddess of love, rising from the sea, floating on a shell, to the strength of Sekhmet roaring, to the beautiful innocence and playful creativity of the little girl. You take one more breath in directly into your heart. What color is that energy? It comes to you, it expands your heart. You feel the love of this divine, sacred feminine embodying your heart, becoming the goddess, manifesting, bringing a resounding vibration. We are returning to the peace of your true center. There is nothing outside of you that can take away your balance, your beauty, your value. She now embodies this space glowing and moving. What does it look like, feel like? The colors blending, shaping. What shapes is she taking? What sacred geometry is she building as your heart fills with this love? A giant rose quartz crystal pillar begins to grow from above and below, entering the heart, expanding as they grow into a pyramid. Above and below, the points come closer and closer to the center, and they stop with barely a breath of space between the tips. The silver light from this divine, loving, the Earth Mother and Gaia, the Mother of all, and the infinite field, pure potential, and Venus, the goddess, the morning star, the evening star, the guide holding light, showering the way. All these energies return to you. There's a dance, beautiful mixing and blending. Do you feel worthy of this return to love? Will you accept my love? I accept you. I see your beauty. I see your perfection. I see your bravery. I see that you are here. I see all that you carry and the strength that you've developed because you have carried it. I see, and as I see you, if you will accept my love into your heart by doing nothing, I can infuse, and slowly it will dawn on you. Slowly the warmth will spread. In a few moments, in a few hours, in a few days, you will go through a series of inner awakening. Your inner vision will open and you'll see what I see. I see your blueprint, what you chose as a soul. I see all the lives within your soul. These are your strengths and these are your weaknesses. These are your wounds within which are diamonds and gold. If you haven't mined them, when you see through my heart, you see through love and joy, when acceptance pours through everything and harmony weaves into your mind in a way that it cannot be separated. When you decide you will allow me to love you. You will love yourself. You will see yourself with love from the fifth dimension, transcending out of judgment, transcending out of fear, transcending out of shame, transcending out of guilt and blame, transcending grief. Transcending is effortless. You don't fight with it. You don't talk about it. You put it down. And you let my love lift you up. Now in this space, I call on the divine guardians of light that are yours. They are guarding your four portals, your four directions, your four sacred connections. They are here to bring all that you are ready to release. As they gather around the light of your highest selves shines down, you relax. Let me hold you like you're a child. Let me hold you and wrap you. Come into my lap, root, sit like I sit, as I hold you and envelop you in my legs, belly to belly, heart to heart. I'm wrapping my arms around you, cheek to cheek. Let me love you. Let me hold you. Surrender completely, and you will see your beauty. You will understand why we are ready to release these energies and rise and see from love. Be wrapped in this love, receive it. Give permission to be in complete, safe, loving alignment, what is optimal for your highest good at this time, and then let go. Let the old come up and leave. Let the love hold you, infuse you, harmonize you, heal you, reweave you. Feel it all while you just receive. You feel a bubbling within, light and lighter. Pain is not my identity, and the blame is not my identity, and none of it is my truth. What they did and what they said, what I did and what I didn't do, none of it is my truth. and loving grace, I receive and overflow with love. I rise on this fountain of love that sees from this divine state of love. If I was love, if I embodied love, if I filled up on love, then I would see through love. What would that be like? What if I saw that person through love rather than blame or hatred or fear? What if I saw myself with love? My body, just witnessing and observing, nothing to judge, feeling honored and blessed to see, to feel, to remember, to know. Venus, like a flower of love that unfolds petals that keep unfolding within you. The more that you receive it, the more you feel centered, the more that is released. If I was the flower of life, if I had this divine love flowing to me and through me in every moment, what would that be like? It's always there for me. I feel I've been seen enough and loved enough, and I'm more interested in emanating that and then looking through those lenses at higher and higher perspectives and new worlds and receiving with love the guidance because I know that it's there for me and I trust it and I'm willing to give love back. I don't carry fear. So more realms and more fairies and more guides and more angels and more parts of me want to share. What if everything I did was glowing with love, not because I knew what's right for anyone, but because I was willing to receive the love? And then I feed that back to the Akasha, and the records hold that space for everyone. Look what it felt like to be lovable. See how it feels to receive love and feel the joy, the pleasure, the peace, to let it nourish, to digest it completely, to let it become the body, become the mind, become the creativity, heal the sacral, heal the heart, open the eye. Vortexes of light and love are moving through you, possibilities, universes, places you've been and never been. All those and more intersecting through you. I am the light. I am the channel for the light. I can receive the shame and the guilt and send it on to all the parts of me, into my words and my thoughts. Let it block my vision. See only what is also filled with guilt, blame, evil thoughts, destructive and vindictive feelings. I can despise or feel in tragedy. I can feel stuck, enslaved, and in denial and deny myself and others. I can spread fear, live in anxiety, be frightened by every little thing that somehow I have to withdraw, I have to hide, I have to lash out. The demanding, the scorn, the judgment, it's all the old story. The old story is becoming an outdated computer operating system. It can't operate at these levels. It's soon going to have no more updates. I'm ready for love. Where do I find it? The vortexes of color and light. Venus is now embodying the form of the sacred feminine that is optimal for you at this time. Your higher self is joining her. There's a third spot as the luminous light of this crystal, the rose quartz, the amethyst. But they move like fire, and the three of you dance around this fire. And as you do, you sense and feel that your hearts are connected through an infinite weave of light, that you've never been separated except for the walls you've put up. This affirmation feels so empowering. These other parts of you being around you, they give you the courage to step out. It seems possible now, not frightening. I'm feeling stronger. There's a sense that it's going to be all right. I can hear a whisper from my soul. Those other things really don't matter. It's not really a part of this. Stronger and stronger, your heart glows. You weave with these vortexes. You dance with these parts of you. The fire grows and you pop up. You feel the trust explode through your emotional body as you release these. The violet flame and all these other energies come. They transform the old, the pain, the can't, the won't, the fear. The fear that you will somehow be hurt if you love, if you receive love, if you communicate, if you become the divine feminine, if you become the divine intuitive channel. You're becoming enabled. You're ready for it. I'm willing. You feel more and more happy, hopeful, optimistic feelings. You sense it's time. Inspiration glows around you as if lifting you up higher and higher. Everything you need is here. I am here on a fully funded mission. My heart is healing. It's being fed. As I receive, I grow, I heal, I glow, I heal others. I'm holding the intention that yes, it's time. I'm becoming one. I accept it all. My emotional body lets go. The rainbow of harmony lifts me up. I transcend the past. It is all dissolved and gone. There's only compassion, love, respect, reverence. That wisdom is dawning on me, the understanding it all. It all means something. It's always meant something. And you relax, feeling the safe feeling. Revelations dawning on you. Loving reverent, pure love everywhere. Revelations surround you. You see everything from a loving perspective. I am love. Everything is love. I give love to all who I've been. I receive love in every life, in my soul. I surrender to pure love. 500 pure love. 500 reverence in your body. Pure self-love and acceptance. Melting and relaxing. Waves of revelations pouring through you. Receive. Now you rise out of the experience in your heart, and you're lifted up by the divine sacred feminine, the goddess of pure creation and love, detachment, acceptance. There's no right or wrong in this heart. There's just love. You see and watch the energies moving in your body, your heart. You see your mind shifting perspectives. You see yourself shedding the old identities. You receive whatever is optimal for you to see, know of what is happening for you through this eclipse, through this portal of light. What is optimal for you to know, to do, to understand, to release, that will support the process. And if you get nothing, then that's exactly what you need to do. Now stay in your state of revelations. They only come when you accept this flow that is always here of pure love. We give great thanks to divine Venus and the sacred feminine rising again on this planet. We give thanks to our four guardians who have helped to remove and release the old patterns, fears. We ask that this cleansing and healing continue as long as is optimal for each in this moment, and the support and love of the ray of harmony, the full color spectrum, to surround us, lift us, and carry us. I accept divine love so that I fill up and I overflow. Now receive this crystal bowl of heart chakra. Allow your heart, whether you could hear that with your ears or not, the vibration of this green crystal bowl attuned to the heart chakra. It is coming to you and through you. And we ask that this divine vibration continue to come to us as optimal as we move through this week, allowing Venus to be our guide, love to be our vision, our filter, our perspective, to receive and nourish ourselves with this. We ask a clear channel remain as this circle is now open yet unbroken. And the love of the goddess go with us in our hearts and our minds, our step, our breath. Feel this healing. It's a very profound healing, and we've been gifted with a beautiful reconnection to our sacred feminine and to the intuitive guidance that we have innately within us, that we're awakening. So like somebody who breaks a record, like a 1 minute mile type of thing, and then suddenly many people do it, that's an example of what we're doing. So thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this. Receive this love. Really take this on as your weekly focus. Where am I not feeling and seeing the love? Where am I not allowing myself to truly shine, to overflow with love? Nothing wants you to suffer or sacrifice. That is not love. When you put yourself last and you deplete yourself, then you are not being your best. Then you thwart your destiny, you create struggle, and you make it harder for everyone. Ah, beautiful. Well, I hope I will see you in a Sacral Secrets session or in an Akashic Records session. They're both on special right now for a short time. And the upcoming Black Friday sale, make sure you get on nanakasha.com. Make sure you check it out because we're going to have some really amazing things coming. I want you to receive love to the point where there's so much that you activate that generosity and the gratitude, which is an even higher state than pure love. Love is not the highest state of consciousness. And I'm not talking about love, what we think love is either. So allow yourself this beautiful healing and receiving. Notice when you're not receiving love, when you're not seeing through love, when you're not giving love, especially to yourself. All right, thanks everyone. Namaste. Thanks, Cheryl. You're so welcome, Damaris and Sandra and Destine. Night. Good night. It's not night.